I'd come here to kill Godwin. Part of their story.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now, no need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
So, it wasn't a dream after all. Not a very chatty fellow, are you? An animal sty. Freight or food?
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the empty.
Why, you're looking a bit... There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Don't you dare! If you violate the virtue of my carpet, I'll do a good thing worse and put a collar around your neck.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit... Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, a new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Source spells of yours? See what happens.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours.
Good God. There's been a murder here.
Why won't you sing?
I forgot how to sing. I did.
You're a human, like me. That means we're friends already. My mum told me not to make friends with lizards and elves and
I'm trying to concentrate.
Oh, there you are. Wife. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical. Why, I never. I left my good pals at home, or I'd be clutching them with all my daintiest, most say-as-you-will wife. Madam Josephine Gribbles to Peep won't be treated...
The children break out into giggles.
What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and...
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You'd presume right. Nope, trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
It was one of them. I know it.
Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it. You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She...
Good luck, Chief.
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
I don't like comedy.
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy, we're trying to catch a killer here.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty.
Strong
Turnips and
suspect you
water
know all
are
about it.
all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen horses.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The
One of them. I know it. Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to
Well,
concentrate.
well. The lizard looks you... All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin. with the intent of inspecting your...
There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't... Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook? Oh, goodness, no. And don't even... On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor? Yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic. A bag is as good as a shirt. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after. Goodness gracious me, what a bore. Off with you. Quite clearly, you...
Wolves around a campfire. Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now. Soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with it.
Keep those bolts trained on her, and if she tries to shoot the kid.
Please, please, please.
Here's the register, ma'am. Good, good. Magister Williams has just about done with the last. You faring okay so far?
Classify this slop as food. I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
Glad to hear it. You head on in now. Williams will get you.
Water are all I was given.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God! The woman's You there, sorcerer! Go and fetch Magister Siwan! We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale then.
She reaches for her collar and simply removes...
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts Source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Becomes a crime.
What's happened? Not long before this thing snaps into splinters. Great God! Something's pounding on the hull!
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You don't recognize the symbol. You press your palm against the door. It doesn't budge.
Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were...
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Thank you! There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight...
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
If you can walk, get yourself. But wait! Voidwoken!
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
They who are about to triumph salute you.
Let the games begin.
It's your maker.
I've faced worse.
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary.
I'll yield to none.
I'll yield to none.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding of a gushing wound.
tub is about to burst.
With jagged movements, she raises her clenched fist and holds out a length of cloth soaked with some kind of strong-smelling tincture. Blood quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide in terror. Blood pours out from around the bandage. Magister Siwan reaches out to you, her hand flailing. It's working. The pressure is stemming the flow of blood. Siwan clutches your arm, her eyes locked with yours. Something bloody bubbles froth from her mouth. She's no more than a groan now, fading. The moment you touch the door, your belly goes hollow and your skin goes pale. The moment you touch the door, your belly...
God damn it! Need to get off this wreck, and quick!
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor? It seems someone, something, wanted me alive. I thought the Order would get rid of any trace of the old Source King.
The squirrel looks at you in shock. Are you sure you want to chase him away? The squirrel turns his nose up at you and turns away. But his cat seems more than happy to tag along, dragging its owner with... You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
Yes, I imagine you do. You're made of sterner stuff than I first gave you credit. Chances are I wouldn't have survived the shipwreck had you not returned to the aid of your fellow. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
My gratitude is worth a great deal, if only you'd realize it. But of course you don't, so we'll leave it at that. Now then, if there's nothing further... If you really must know, I haven't quite decided yet. I've a frightful amount of things on my mind, hence my standing here contemplating...
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? Memories. Quite so.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost. Of course, it's rather specific. Quite obviously, I'm musing over the very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am? Well, more's the damn pity, isn't it? For I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World-Tamer, the Spouse of the Sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have. then by all means.
He watches you depart without another word, then turns back to face.
A black cat. Hello, kitty.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares, its eyes clear, and it shakes.
I've spotted something. Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they made it to shore.
Yes, I'm still here, contemplating my throne. This and that. Tag along. Do you really mean to compare the fate of an empire to whatever foibles you seek to fix? On the other hand, I really could do with a dog's body. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship after all. Fine, I accept. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing. You do tend to beat around the bush, don't you? Oh well, that wishy-washy answer will have to do then. So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without... As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you? Very well. Onwards then. Wavering is a sign of weakness. Very well.
The Red Prince nods, then gives you a small...
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, My Lord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry... Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our godwoken.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have...
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the godwoken no more, your tongue...
This can't be serious, Alexander.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
I told him I'd known exactly, didn't I? Stay silent, you!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us, Dallas...
Yes, your holiness?
I believe we're done.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
Come on then, Legsy. Pay up.
Down, you!
I find only bread. I want no trouble.
This is not your business, Long Pig.
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Especially a cheapskate.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well...
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no...
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the...
Pay up, elf. No one shorts griff. Especially not one of you.
I don't feel so good. Oh, I don't feel so good. now. Oh, I don't feel so good. Indigestion, or is it... Oh God, not now.
The intense-looking man stands beside you against the thugs, shooting you an appraising glance. Burrow looks you both up and down, sizing up your combined...
Ah, get out of here. The both of you. You ain't
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us.
Where's the oil?
There is a safe place.
Did you see them, miss? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself? They were so close, almost within arm's reach. A traitor cannot be murdered. A traitor can only receive their due. The divine order's all that stands between everything you see and a void Woken's throat. Any traitor to them is a believe it or don't. The divine order doesn't need our...
She ain't coming back.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone? It's just, I've a proposition. Something very worth knowing. But it's... In that case, listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards and I'm running out of time. Fast. Too fast. Way too fast. You would be too if you'd been here as long as I have. In fact, you should be nervous if you're here at all. I know what they have planned for it. I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. I have a way out of here. Are you interested? Atta gal. Who wouldn't? Finally, someone with a little sense around here. The plan's simple, completely foolproof. I have a spell that I can use to teleport you right out of here. I can't use it on myself, but with your help, there's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use my spell to free you in turn. This item, though, it's in quite an unfortunate location. It's found its way into a nest of crocodilians on a secluded beach nearby. Here, give me a map and I'll show you where to go. Not enough to trouble a fine specimen such as yourself. Get that artifact, and you and I are as good as free. Go give those overgrown lizards...
Don't think I ain't watching. That's your 5th blue jester this round. Yeah, what of it? Ah, cram it in your gobblers, the both of you.
If you don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
No. Just because the pair of you are filthy cheating liars don't mean I can't beat ya.
A little respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy girl.
Right hand, right, sweet chap. Fellas got more right hand than an
What do you think? You should be happy for Greed.
What did you say?
That's what happened, isn't it?
Ha! I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead. Them that pay the bills, of course. I'll be a rich man when you're 6 feet under. Time's up, Your Highness. Let's dance. It's stabbing time.
Twists and rubs and tweaks the nubs. He strokes and pokes like all the blokes. He say he'll touch it all day long. Combs it out all dilly-eye-day.
Reveal yourself.
Yes, I'm still here, contemplating my this and that. On the other, fine. On one, for reasons I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. You do tend to beat around the bush. So now that even if you are as versed as a born fighter, very well.
The Red Prince nods.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be traveling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or as your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our god—
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use.
This can't be serious, Alexander.
You should know by now to obey your superior,
Stay silent, you!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in the fate of our— Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness. What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
Don't you hear?
Come on then, Lexi.
If I find any bread, I want no trouble.
Bread or a brisket, all's the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
You keep his name out of your mouth, you filthy cunt, you are.
Did you see them, miss? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself. They were so close, almost within arm's reach. A traitor cannot be murdered. A traitor can only... The divine orders all that... Believe it or...
Just hand over the gold.
I will not. Come on, indigestion, or is it... Oh, God.
This is not your business, Long Pig.
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Especially a cheapskate like this one.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before...
Pay up, elf. No one shorts griff. Especially not one of you. Everyone in camp's got to contribute.
Food? Protection? I have neither.
I ain't gonna say it again, Pay.
No, never.
If you want her, you'll have to get through me first.
You elves always want to do it the hard way, don't you?
I don't feel so good.
Glory is mine.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look up.
And what you after?
A grin cracks her stony.
Sure thing.
Worms take you.
Get bent. I ain't. Just seeing how it's made. She's clever, Dallas. Made these herself. For those bodies.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something?
Leave me. Go. No. Don't you dare. I want to be done. I won't let the Reds let them take me.
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. We are unfamiliar, yet familiar. We are the same, so tell me your tale. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find. I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. Ah, you want reunion. Life is lonesome. Yes, life is lonesome. The thing you love is gone. I have something for you, my friend. A gift. We can see the things we lose, not with our eyes, but with our hearts. This ruby does the trick. It is nothing. Many fragments.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She turns to you with a cheerful smile.
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Well, don't worry too much if you have a hard time settling in. Takes a while to get used to the place. You here alone?
She gives you a long look.
You keep them friends of yours close, eh? Some of it, not much in this world someone you love can't make better. Used to be I had a family. A husband and a little boy. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop 'em from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Now I'm just waiting for 'em to call my name. Waiting and remembering.
Her eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan, he was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband, he was...
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly beard, about the skunk Stefan once dragged. Joy radiates from her as she remembers. She places a warm...
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you, too. A family recipe. One of Felix's, but take care of yourself. You hear?
Not an attempt, mate. Not if I can bloody... Time's up, Your Highness. Let's dance. It's stabbing time.
Easy now, old chap. It isn't my fault she's dead. 50 volunteers,
The woman looks up as you approach, wiping her brow with a grease-blackened hand.
What do you need? Ha! The hammer got you curious. Yeah, funny name for a gal like that. When I knew her, oh, I dunno. She was a sweet soul, quiet, loved her family. Always seemed strong as I recall. People do change, don't they?
She nods once.
Clever lass, her. No wonder what Alexander sees in her. Question is, what she sees in him. By all means, get an eyeful. Bolted on there tight, ain't it?
The Magister stares at the ground, unaware of your presence. With a start, she looks up.
The Divine is dead. The Bishop is all we have left. There will be another Divine. They say Bishop Alexander is God-woken. I hope...
She pauses for several...
I do wish Alexander would ascend sooner rather than later. They say his powers are not developing as they should. They blame the Voidwoke. It's quite the pickle. Oh, yes. Only a week or two before, well, you know. But who didn't then? He was driving the Black Ring back, soon to rout them entirely. I put my faith in the Bishop. Reminds me of his father. And what he said has been true. Wherever there are sorcerers, Voidwoken strike. I wish it every night. More than anything.
Not now.
Hey, I know you.
Losa, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship, waves enthusiastically and dips into a mock elegant curtsy.
Back then, I was Madame Josephine Yu. Glad to see you made it. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape? Me too. Did you hear something? When you were in the water, I mean. I heard the same thing. Do you know what this means? It means...
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy drains from her face. Her eye, she is stock still, waxy skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish-black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks. Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours. Dark light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins...
Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. It was a shipwreck, all right. Not much more to say about it, I guess. Papa Joris used to tell me, Losa, he'd say. Applies to a lot of situations, actually. Vermin tend to know what's what. I've given a few shows around Reaper's Coast. Might be you saw a poster or a flyer. Might be you even heard about the, Well, I was giving this concert up on Overlook Hill. There was a great crowd. They were really... But I guess it was too good. I had me a little sauce flare-up. Everyone went a bit... I snapped out of it before anyone got hurt, but the Magisters caught me backstage afterwards. It's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit... Well, a bit... Put it like this. You've never been a host, I bet. That's because you're an infested clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't... But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in, like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied. Now, isn't that just the question of the hour? I can't be sure just yet. I'll be surprised if it's a demon. Definitely not a sprite either. So, how are you enjoying the joy? Yeah, same story here. Reckon in my case, they might actually... So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that. It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve, so you'll have to pick which one I'll pull out if... when push comes to shove. Lately, I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. So, what'll it be? Sounds fine. So, yeah? Well, that was easier than I thought, and I'll do my best to stay...
The divine himself, Lucian. Shrine's turned into a memorial, it seems.
Don't tell anyone where you got this. Give it, Doe, will you?
The man rolls his sleeves back down and casually wipes some blood from his cheek. He nods at you.
Could have used some help back there, I'll tell you that. But all's well that ends well.
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours.
Suit yourself. Probably wise, given the rashes you can pick up around. Good to meet you regardless, lady. Say, you don't look all that busy. I could use someone to watch my back, and it looks like you could use someone. I've just got a small errand to run. And then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here, while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place?
He shrugs, looking off to the side.
Mercenaries. It's a job. My job. Everyone needs to make a living. I make mine running errands.
He stands still as a statue, flinty eyes glimmering with menace. A raw animal power exudes from him, triggering your own animal responses. As your muscles quiver, his stony face relaxes.
Come, there's no quarrel between us. We can help each other. No harm having a friend in this place. One hand washes the other and all that. Trust me, there'll be plenty of filth to wash off around here. But suit yourself. Like I said, suit yourself. Back so soon? Changed your mind about teaming?
He grins, sharp teeth.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide battle strategies up. Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not can do, on.
He scans the horizon for threat.
Right you are. Lead the way.
Who in their right mind would think of a thing like this?
bow your head, please. If we chant the endless prayer, the next divine will ascend. It isn't the words you speak, but rather that you speak them. Prophecy says that only our devotion will restore him to us. A murmur of prayer, constant as the ocean, can lure us savior. Haven't you heard? Bishop Alexander, the divine's own son, is God-woken. He will ascend. Do not doubt that he will come into his powers at any moment, and then he shall ascend.
Say what you will about the Divine Order. Say what you will about the Bishop.
She's gone, Farah. A fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers up. You hear that, Farah? You got to cut that out. What's happened to ya? Aye, she needs help, but none that I can give. Mad as a cooker, that one, and twice as loud. Distraught don't even begin to cover it. She's hollering after that child of hers, killed by a void woken she was. Been dead and buried for a month now. Never even stepped foot in Fort Joy. And there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back.
Please, please, you must help me. No one here will help me. Irma. She's called Irma. I haven't seen her I'm sick with worry. Completely sick. And no one in this damn camp will lift a finger to help me find her. This place turns people cold. Cold and wicked. That fellow Jeth over there speaks unutterable evil, but I can't move away from him. What if Irma comes back and I last saw her just here, near 3 days ago. She was playing with her little doll, and I was washing out her tunic. I turned from her for one moment, and she was gone. Yes, of course. Here, you should take it with you. When you find her, give her the doll and tell her, Mummy says this is for her little chicken, and it's time to come home. That's what I call her, my little chicken.
She soaks up a steady stream of tears with her.
She ought to come with you then. She ought to follow you back to me.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
You are an angel. Truly.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your 5th blue just to this round.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat. As she catches sight of you, recognition flashes in her terrified eyes. She drops her hands from her throat and starts hyperventilating.
A little respect for Drift's right hand, Topsy.
Right hand, my winker. Fella's got more right hands than an octopus.
That's it. I call court.
Ben Nest, Ifan, Ben Nest, you killed them! You killed them! He killed them all! Murderer! Keep him away from me! Help! Somebody! Keep him away!
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your 5th blue just to this round.
Guards, guard!
What of it? Yeah, what
The
of
woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe.
Don't touch me. You're too close. This collar. Do you? You seem fine. Don't you feel how tight this collar is?
Her hands move again to her throat. She seems to try to make space between her neck and the collar, but there's no
Right hand, my winker. Fella's
Stay
got
back.
more right hands than
Stay
an
back.
That's it. I call court. Pay up. Looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh faces, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First hands on the house. Chuff to you, Chief. Here are your cards.
You glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat.
Quite the hand, Freshie. Unfortunately, 2 is less than 5, and that's how many purples I've got. I reckon that makes me the winner. I'll be having your fee then. Blaming a bloke you just met for your misfortune, are ya? Ease off, or I'll go ahead and double what you owe. Simmer down, or I'll tack on a battle axe tax. Now pay up. Go on then. Whatever pennies you've got in your pocket ain't worth my breath. But don't you go telling Griff I was soft on you. Another inmate, but you wouldn't guess it. Runs this place like he's Dallas herself. Shouldn't be too hard to find him in the kitchen. You may...
Mummy's right here.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your 5th blue just to this round.
What of it?
Yeah, what of it? Ah, grab it in, you gobblers, the both of you.
If you don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
No. Just 'cause the pair of you are filthy, cheating liars don't mean I can't beat you.
A little respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy girl.
Right hand, my witch.
That's it. I call court. Pay up.
He hasn't changed a bit. Oh.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your 5th blue just to this round.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your 5th blue just to this round.
You there? I'm looking for an inmate. He wears a large bronze ring with a dragon stamped into it. Name of Migo. Have you seen him? Useless. It is a very important matter that I locate this Migo.
That's it. I call court. Pay up.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your 5th blue just to this round.
Ho ho! Ain't come to shake me down for my knickers, have you? You're all I got left after your buddies were through with me. Ho! Right kind of you, my friend.
I only mean that if you think about it logically, she's much better off.
Leave it, Sam. I won't say it again.
Please, excuse us.
You're talking to me, not her.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get...
A flat smile twitches across...
She never did like you.
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
Murder's a big word. And no, this here's a bed for someone 1,000 times better than that snake. The love of my life. Gret. She passed in the night. Something in the stomach.
He tenderly runs a hand along the coffin's side panel.
If she were here, she'd tell me this plank is crooked. Chastise me for using warped wood on her final bed.
The man holds a hand to his cheek for a moment. He turns from...
I'll be with you soon, love.
Horrible surrounding for an agreeable conversation, but go ahead.
See, likes it big and strong. Like all the blokes.
I hope you love your bell, my friend. Its chimes help you find what you seek, or help.
Hey, Freshie! What you heard about a crate of stolen supplies? And don't you lie to me now.
She seems to fight the smile that appears at the corners of her lips.
Oh, get will ya? Watch yourself.
What's your hand, Pipsqueak? What are you loitering round here for? Out the fort? To where then? The death swamps or the ocean brimming with void-woken? Fat chance of getting more than 5. Make it quick. Hell if I know. Don't rightly know if it can be done. If they take the sauce out of you, what are you? Sure. Pal of mine made it as far as the hollow marshes even. They dragged his corpse back the next. I never seen one myself, but me cousin up in Gore said one appeared from the clear sky one day and ate up every child under the age of 12. I don't know where they come from, but without the divine... No. Easy, eh?
So this is Fort Joy.
The delivery.
Surely you'll have one.
What a crumbling disaster.
Hmm? Oh, excuse me. I'm very tired. Abominably tired. Beg your pardon.
You forget my name here?
Griff is slowly, methodically peeling the skin from a potato.
What? Who's asking?
He smirks and holds the little knife up to the light.
I'm listening. Oh, they'll cure you of your sauce. Nightshade will cure you of an headache too.
If a magister finds us on you, you forget my name here?
He points the tip of his blade at the grisly sight of the elf hunched over, clutching his knees in the cage.
I solve my own problems. Can't help you there. If I could, I wouldn't be here peeling goddamn potatoes. Thugs. Look at sure. Have a look. Good stuff, huh?
Here's the goods. Like you wanted.
Everything now? Good.
Need something in the kitchen, do you? Heading into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around, Griff. I'm watching you. Well, he runs this place and everyone in it, including you. I got that special shipment you was asking after. Take your coin then. Psst, hey, you're a little light in your pack, ain't you, girl? Who could blame you? Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means. Fend for yourself then, sweetheart. I'll take what I want after the Reds get to you anyway. Nice and haven't got shanked through the gills yet?
Do not let hubris lead you deeper into darkness. Pray, won't you? It's our...
Say what you will about the Divine Order.
Vara. She ain't coming back.
I told him at noon exactly. Didn't I?
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Hey, it's just... I've a proposition. Something... In that case, listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards and I'm running out of time. Fast. Too fast. Way too fast. I've been here a long time. I have a way out of here. It won't... Are you interested? Atta girl. The plan's simple. There's an artifact that you can use to... It's found its way into a nest of crocodile. Not enough to trouble a fine specimens get that artifact.
When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sources?
Yes, by all means, let us partake in the art of conversation. As am I. A prince should die of old age or on the battlefield. Anything else could be construed as weakness of character. That said, I've the distinct feeling I wasn't meant to die today. For despite your heroics, I was still cast into the water. I sank. I drowned. But there was something in the water. A voice made of air that soothed my flooding lungs. There was sudden light, warmth, life, truly. How intriguing. Still.
He hesitates.
Are you a religious person? A pity. Religious persons tend to be all too self-important in their supposed humanity. As for myself, I perform the ancient rites of prayer and ceremony with a kind of languid indulgence. After all, when one is revered by many as a living god oneself...
Come on, you stubborn hunk of garbage.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around a splintered chunk of wood nailed to the skeleton of an old ship.
Ah! Got two of my own, haven't I?
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms and rubs them together before placing...
Ah! Bleeding nail must be charmed or something. Go on then, give it a go.
You grab the plank and pull. The rusted nail pops loose.
Oh, look at that. Nice of you to finish the job after I loosened her up.
You get a good look at the hearty fellow, broad as a hull and sunburnt from all sides. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided. He winks and flips a gold coin toward you. It makes a long, high arc.
For your trouble. No, but I'd hoped to build something with it that would be worth 1,000. Yeah, we're a fool's errand thinking I could make something out of this heap. But I couldn't help myself from trying.
He sucks a finger and holds it up to...
Winds like these, she would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan B.
He gives you a wry look, as though deciding whether...
Aye, was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I've got business north of here, in a town called Driftwood. Far be it from me to miss an appointment. Maybe you don't.
He stands before you and pokes you in the side, seizes your shoulder with a great, strong...
There's something of you, you know? You don't have to accept your fate on this bloody island. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place, and I'll do the same for you. That's the spirit.
He lifts an invisible cap.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... well, the name's dead and buried. What matters is what they call me. Beast. May have been cast out, but you can bet your last heel of breed she wishes she hadn't have. I've taken my revenge 1,000-fold on that tyrant's fleet. I'll tell you when you're older. Anyhow, we're a team now, so the me is... Let's get down to brass tacks. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin, and I picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told, I've grown fond of crushing and casting. A battle mage, if you like. But there's not so important as team dynamics. So what'll it be? Then it's settled. Capital. Aye. But it seems you've no room for old beast in your clan.
Say he likes it thick and long. Combs it out all dilly-eyed. Say he likes it big and strong. Combs it out all dilly-eyed. He twists and rubs and tweaks the nubs. He strokes and pokes like all the blokes. He say he touch it all day long. Combs it out all dilly-eyed.
I need aid.
Healing!
Comes it out all dilly ID. Likes it big and strong. Comes it out all dilly ID. it out all dilly ID. See, he likes it big and strong. Combs it out all dilly ID.
Wouldn't know a thing about you and I, Gretty.
When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sources? Yet so quickly, we find source so dangerous.
Bleeding collar. It's stuck fast.
So Voidwoken are attracted to source. But why?
Bleeding collar.
When
It's
another
stuck
divine
fast.
arises, will source change back? What if there are no
Hey. Hi. Easy. I'd say we get out of this place. Don't know how long they plan to keep us here, but I'd rather not find out.
What do you want now? Make it quick. I never seen one Mind your manners round Griff, eh?
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Haven't got shanked through the gills yet? Give it to...
I know that look well enough. You're about to pop, ain't ya? Why don't you enter a match and let some of that frustration out the right way? You'll find out. Down the... You're scared, are ya? Go on, Dan.
Can we get on with this already?
A deep grumble emerges from him, as if from an endless cavern. Your bones vibrate to the...
Well, get a load of you. You got swagger, I'll give you that. But I reckon I could squash you like a bug with just my left thumb.
I've waited this long. I can wait longer.
Warfare is worship.
It's a fighting arena. A temple of sorts, too. You step into it when it's your turn and take whacks or whatever. Glad I found it. Spent half my life ripping apart men and mages, sometimes for pay, and sometimes the one is a living god. Might sound crazy to ya, but it's just the way of it. You battle in the arenas. You get divine power if you come out on top.
rejoin our comrades?
Yep. One thing the old woman taught me is to ignore anybody saying they're better than me. And let me tell you, Runt, by the looks of ya, I ain't got no reason to stop.
He grumbles what sounds like a farewell. He emits an echoing rumble you assumed.
Always had a mean streak. My ma reckoned I was a demon. First time sauce went rush. Ain't a wonder magisters hate sauce. They say the one is a living god. You prove yourself. Sounds like a good. It's an arena. You bash them. If you win here, you get.
He growls a goodbye. She sizes you up as you approach. Her eyes.
You've yet to experience the joy and pain of true combat, I see. Is that so? You droop like a dying willow, and simper like a... Yet I see potential in you. You have a reason to fight. You could go far. This is how we worship. This is not just a brutal warrior will ascend. We'll celebrate this hero as the one. The spirit of the one is everywhere. It exists beyond us, yet will someday live in one of us. I believe you could, but it's not certain. That's a tale only you can tell. Some truths are simply known. I fight not to be named the one, but to reveal the one. I won't coerce you. Speak to... Until then. Warfare is worship.
The old man looks you up and down and smiles.
Will you fight? I will watch with great interest.
Warfare is worship.
Who will be next to fight?
When's it gonna be killing time?
Nice. Just nice. Hoping the next batch is better.
When's it gonna be killing time?
We seek the one.
You come to fight. You come to prove yourself. You come to be worthy. There can be only one, and you have but one chance.
We seek
Good. Who aids you? Choose wisely. Whether you fail or succeed, you do not fight more than once.
Do not lose hope.
You are not the one. Pity. You are not the one.
Someone will yet be defeated. Tell me, what is your strategy in battle? You may have lost, but your talent is clear.
Patience does not come easy, however.
A strategist. I will keep my eye on you, in spite of this recent failure.
My fight is strong. No way I'll be bested.
anyone where you got this, okay? Got it.
Do not lose hope. The one will arrive in time.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much. Worse than war rations, these.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, okay? Everything there? Good.
Worse than war rations, these. Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Move along. Careful. Don't want to catch Griff in a bad mood.